Hey folks, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink. Today's topic is I Don't Need No Doctor by John Mayers. And it's the old story, we don't need the doctor, we need the woman we love. That's how it sounds for those who don't know the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was basically the form which is happening and how it is played, with little differences like how many beers he had before he was doing a performance, probably. Yeah, but so let's check it out how this main part is played. If you want to play the entire song, it's not always exactly in that row, but these are all parts which are in the song, except the solo, which you can do the way you want, but we just check out the riff of I don't need no doctor, I just need you, woman. The riff is originally played by finger picking, but of course it's possible with the pick as well, but I only show you the finger picking version. If you want to do the pick version, it's no problem, just adapt how it's done. So that's how the whole thing works. Open E string, then open G string, hammer on, and open E string, and then open E string, pull off 3, 0, and back to the first fret here on the G string, if possible, but the riff is pretty fast. Then comes a G. Here pressing the 3rd fret, here in the 3rd fret, the 4th fret, and the D string is open. If you have time, then you make a pull off. First you make first the bass, then you make pull off, then open D string, then you go to A, here second fret, and if you have time you make a double tremolo, but sometimes you don't really have time for this. So and then if you only can make one, then it's okay too. It just has to fit into the groove. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work with a double tremolo. I play it slow, it works. I just learned it like a few days ago, so sorry that I cannot. I'm gonna play it afterwards in the other tempo. I'll sometimes also don't really get it because it's really fast. And now you do the same figure again. And instead of going down to A, then you make the open E string, and here you press in the 11th fret and here the 12th. That's why we have the entire fretboard here on the video, because you need to see everything. So this is the main riff, which is repeated 2 times or 3 times. So that's the main riff. So let's try it in the original. It's a little bit slower than the original, but also it depends on the night which it was played. Like how many whiskey did the dudes drink before the performance? I don't know. So let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now comes a pretty strange second part, which is not so strange as you might think. So it starts with this chord here. Here you'd put the middle finger in the 4th fret, ring finger in the 4th, pinky in the 5th, and index in the 3rd. D string is not played. This is a C sharp minor 7 flat 5, and this is this is a replacement for a A9 chord, because if you add the A as the bass, then you can hear it. So that's why it's, but the bass, I think the bass also plays the C sharp. Then it resolves to D sus9, and then it goes, you make first play here in the 1st fret, the B flat, slide up, then you press here in the 3rd fret, and here in the 4th on the D string, and the middle finger on the 3rd fret. That's a strange chord, but that's how it is. Sorry guys. This is a, let's call it a C9 sharp 4 or sharp 11. Yeah, whatever. And then it goes to a sus4. Not pinky. Bar in the 5th, a ring finger in the 7th, skip the D string and pinky in the 7th. So the whole thing. See, that's how it works. So first the bass and then the upper part of the chord. Or you can also make like this if you want. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3. So it changes in the half measure of the whole thing. So and then goes back to the riff. Now comes the second part. Then we go to B sus4. So we have the bar here in the 7th fret, ring finger in the 9th, pinky in the 9th. We skip the D string. Go to D sus4 to A sus, G sus4 to A sus4. And then we go back to the riff. So let's play it slow without the track and then once with the track. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes. But I also need no doctor. I know who I need. So that was the whole thing. And now let's play it more or less a little bit slower than the original tempo. And now with the track, which can be downloaded on my Patreon page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was basically the form. In the original version, there are several parts with a break. But the best is just you listen to the original version and see how it works out. But these are the parts which are going through the entire song. Sometimes some parts come a little bit earlier. Just check it out in the original version. Yeah, that was now the riff. I don't need no doctor. Now let's talk about the psychological things. How to get the woman which you miss. I have no clue. Finished. No, I don't know. But that's missing somebody special drives the entire world of art. And I know from myself. I produced now like, I think 55 CDs out of situations which were a little bit complicated with women. Or a lot of CDs, just one woman, then another, like this, yeah. Yeah. Good, that was it more or less. Follow me on Facebook. If you love what I'm doing, support me on Patreon. The link is added in the description. Or on my donation page. It's really needed because it's a lot of work. And the ads don't really pay off enough for the amount of work which has to be invested. And follow me on Instagram on my personal philosophical account, HPCrazy. Yeah, good. That's more or less what I want to say. Dr. Pink, do you need a doctor? And you can play E minor pentatonics over the entire song, even though the chords are so complicated.